Yeah, constitutional violations by the Trump administration against the state of Minnesota. Here's J.D. Vance talking about how they intend to do something illegal that they should already know that they are not able to do. Hi, my name is Waffles, and I'm a government whistleblower turned political commentator. I wrote a book about the systematic dismantling of our federal agencies between the years 2020 and 24, 25-ish. Prior to the inauguration, I seen what these people were doing, okay? I've contacted the Congress, the AGs. We all know what they're doing, and that this is illegal. Let's listen to J.D. Vance's stupid ass, and then I will break it down for you why this is illegal and what needs to be done, and then I will contact the state AG.
So we're announcing today that we have decided to temporarily halt certain amounts of Medicaid funding that are going to the state of Minnesota in order to ensure that the state of Minnesota takes its obligations seriously to be good stewards of the American people's tax money.
Yeah, so they're trying to cut off Medicaid to the civilian populace of the people of Minnesota. It's claiming that that makes them good stewards of the tax money. Is depriving random people who need medical care? Does that make you a good steward of the tax money of the American people? It's illegal. And it's a constitutional violation. I feel like a broken record. Let me say this again, because I've been repeating myself, because they keep trying to do this shit, and it's like, no, dude, we have your playbook. We know what you're doing. What you're doing is illegal, and you can't. So, for those who are not already aware, precedent is when something has already gone through the courts, okay? Say that there's no specific law stating a certain thing, but it's already been taken to the courts, and there have been previous cases that are comparable that involve decisions being made. That's what we call precedent, when a decision has already been made on a similar case. That is considered the legal rule for how future situations of the same nature should be handled under the law. That is called precedent. This is in the end part of my book, where I talk about the systematic dismantling of our federal agencies. They were already testing their plan on the people before Trump got into office. I'm a victim of that. And that gave me great grounds to try and head some of this off. And I'm glad that I did. The Supreme Court precedent that makes it illegal to terminate welfare benefits without due process is Goldberg versus Kelly, 397 U.S. 254, 1970. There are people who rely on these services to stay alive. For that reason, welfare benefits in the United States are considered property. You cannot just take someone's property because you fucking feel like it. So, what J.D. Vance is stating is illegal. What they intend to do, tampering with people's benefits, torturing the American people. Probably gonna kill some people if they go ahead with it, and it needs to be halted and stopped and not allowed to even happen. For the reason that I just showed you. That is the precedent. Use it. Other than that, whatever's going on with, they tried to deprive people of the food stamps. You guys handled that in court, the AGs. Alright, what's going on here? So I'm looking at what happened with the SNAP benefits when they tried to do the government shutdown, because this is all illegal. They shouldn't even be doing this in the first place. They know better. In late 2025, the attempt to halt supplemental nutritional assistance program SNAP benefits during a government shutdown was primarily countered through a series of emergency federal court orders and aggressive rapid distribution by several state governments. Emergency federal court rulings initial mandates. 2 federal judges ruled the administration could not skip November benefits entirely. U.S. District Judge John J. McConnell ruled the administration acted arbitrarily and capriciously by withholding available money. He ordered USDA release the $4.6 billion. So that case, let's see if we can find that case. This was a temporary restraining order on October 31st, arbitrary and capricious. Appellate level, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the First Circuit declined to block McConnell's order, allowing the mandate for full payments to stand. You guys, come on. Don't even let this happen. Like, obviously, they have the intention to keep trying to deprive people of their benefits. When it comes to welfare, you just don't let them do it, okay? I gave you the Supreme Court precedent. Call this game that MAGA is playing with fucking with people's benefits over. The reason why Goldberg versus Kelly is the decision that the 14th Amendment requires an evidentiary hearing before a Senate can terminate welfare benefits to a recipient, period, is because of the fact that these are life-sustaining benefits. Removal of a person's welfare, like say somebody that's like living entirely on disability, that's like legitimately disabled. The MAGA bots come in here and they try to talk shit in my comments, and I did put the moderation filter on. When they do that, it's like they're making it clear where they're trying to do illegal stuff, and they're obviously bots. So it's like, I'm not going to argue this. There are people who need these benefits. They're on them for a reason. You want to whine about welfare, whine about the welfare queens that have billions of dollars that are defrauding us all. Start there. These are life-sustaining benefits, especially Medicaid, Medicare. People could literally die. We should not allow this administration to murder American citizens, especially in violation of the constitutional rights of the people of the United States of America. So if you're like a lawyer or attorney general or a claimant, if you're a claimant in one of these states, go file a court case against these motherfuckers. Do it. Make yourself famous. Go the distance. It'll be so easy. There's already Supreme Court precedent. Go fight for yourself. You don't even fucking need a lawyer. Be like, oh, like this is rolling. You can't do that. These are dumb criminals. And I don't understand why people are like, I'm scared. And like sitting on their hands and shit in seats of power that need to be acting right now. So I'm just like, I am dealing with my own frustrations because an entire county has pissed me off. But yeah, to the criminals that have fucked with my life, and to MAGA, who is doing everything they can to tell their people not to listen to the blue-haired lady with the piercings, I would like to stop and acknowledge your efforts. Thank you for showing me everything that you intended to do 3 years in advance so I could warn and stand in your way. Frickin' idiots.
I now declare this frickin' idiot convention open. Oh, and I have some other good news. Yeah, we're in first place in the frickin' idiot league. I'll keep that. Everyone in this sub-lair who is not a frickin' idiot, take one step forward.
Right.
Not so fast, everyone who is in this submarine lair. Oh, gold member.
Yes.
I've got an anagram for you. I fit Iron Dick.
Yes, I fit Iron Dick. Yes, it is an anagram, so that's a jumble word. Jumbling. Okay, carry the 7 divided by...
Yeah, get it? I fit Iron Dick. Frickin' idiot. Frickin'. RDIOT.